Quick audio test. Live. Hey guys, it's Leviatros. Metaphor ReFantazio is officially out now, and this is probably one of the most anticipated games of the year for me. I mean, with it coming from the creators of Persona 3, 4, and 5, it's pretty easy to tell that's going to be a game I'm going to be excited about. And so, I'm still in the prologue demo, but, you know, definitely want to carry on. Been getting a little bit of insight into the world, what's different about it from the Persona series, and so eager to find out more and continue playing. So let's go ahead and jump into it and continue on from where we left. And to clarify, this is about an hour and a half into the demo from the very beginning of the game. But let's go ahead, continue on, and see what other story surprises are in store for us. Alright, so we found the stronghold, we made a new friend. Let's see what he has to say. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? Now, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken, the commotion besides. Incredible. If only I'd had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for both of us, so let's get some rest. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. We've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. You want to ask about that power, don't you? I mean, that is something that I feel like is worth asking about. I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary, and yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness, the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly? That's incredible.
Got it?
It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything else to do other than just walk around the campfire, so let's get some rest. Okay, time's advancing.
Can't sleep?
Guess I'm not
Guess
surprised,
I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I mean, I'm trying to, but she's talking with me. I don't know how I'm supposed to fall asleep like this. Let's say... I mean, I don't really want to complain. Let's, you know, just kind of agree and say, I know.
I know. I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't
Probably
exactly been much of a
guide
guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It is kind of your fault. I feel like, you know, we'll be a little bit nicer. Let's say... I feel like it's not your fault is a little too forced. Let's go ahead and say I don't mind a little danger.
I don't really mind.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special,
I think that's
you know.
about all we can ask for.
I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
I do kind of want to see her
If only
fight now,
our
though,
lives
that
were
she mentioned
anything
it.
like
Just
the
give her
world
like a
in your
little
novel.
sewing needle, see how much she can do with that.
It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Huh. I mean, like usual, I feel like the visuals of this game is really good. Looks like we're about to kind of unlock a new feature.
Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
It's not going to be Igor, is it? Okay.
And now you've acquired
Seems like an
most
Igor,
interesting power.
like, stand-in, at least.
You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
I mean, I do have quite a few questions. I think, what kind of alliance kind of is the most reasonable to ask everyone?
There must be more I wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity.
See, that was my
often
guess.
depicted
That's
as
why I thought
mere
this was gonna
mythic
go.
figures,
Trust me.
with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power.
What's in it for
So
him?
what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
I mean, I do agree. I don't think there's a lot of choice here, but let's go ahead and say okay.
Okay.
You know, start the friendship on the right foot
bargain
rather than
is
be
struck
like,
then.
I guess I have to be your friend. I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue
Is this gonna be
of
our
the
first
seeker.
social link?
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see
Okay.
Story you'll weave.
So we got Seeker Archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. And then Bright-Eyed Student allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in Academia. Okay. I'm going into this completely blind, so I didn't want to be presumptuous and be like, oh, it's going to be exactly like Persona. But I was like, if they don't have social links, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. That's something I felt like was really missing from Persona 5 Strikers. Or, Persona 5 Tactics. Yeah. And so I felt like it was a bit disappointing that it didn't have that, because I felt like the social links was such a core, like, integral part of what made Persona, the, like, 3, 4, and 5 so distinct, and made it Persona. So I'm definitely glad that they carried over the social links instead. Metaphor ReFantazio. Okay, looks like we got a skill tree. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker for more. More is the first of your followers. People that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is the first of many, so keep an eye out. Sounds good to me.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Starting to feel the pressure now.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me.
I think it's
What?
pretty clear he's pretty strict with
Right.
this.
Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
I feel like it would be pretty embarrassing if it's like, all right, let's set off,
This
and then we
place.
just walk in a circle for a few times. They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
This road should take us to Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad.
this place here.
An abandoned mine, no longer operational, is now infested with monsters. What a welcoming invitation. The Nord mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard down.
We'll be going through the Nord mines. Are you ready? Why not?
Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
He's like, we went the wrong way. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Let's ask what's the matter. I feel like he's kind of anticipating that they're gonna open. Let's stay a little more positive and say what's the
What
matter.
happened?
I may be imagining it. I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you. I mean, at least he means it literally,
Look at
not
that.
eyes. Up in the air. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like, we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out?
No.
No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess. You could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Alright, let me take a quick break. We'll be back in like 30 seconds. Alright, I just need to blow my nose real fast, but we're good. Let's carry on. Just a moment. Alright, we got both. Looking good. And let me check real fast. When I played the demo last time, it was like running not consistently on frame rate. I think it was the VSync that caused it. Yeah. Looks like that's really what's causing the issue. So let's go ahead, let's turn VSync back off, but I do want to check if I can set the rendering scale higher and it still runs smoothly. So graphics, rendering scale, let's try 200, just like push it to the limit and see what happens. I'm hoping that I'll have like less anti-aliasing, like when I was in the Arcarium, the library, it was looking like not too smooth. But this looks like it's running well. Let's stick with this for now. So based on the map, it looks like this is the dead end, so let's get this item. Okay, some blue moss. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's better to have it than not have it. Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hundos. The beasts hunted packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now.
Bonjour.
Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. We'll agree with them, be a little confident, and say, of course.
Oh.
Good, you're starting to catch on. You can't let the fear paralyze you. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now, size up that hundo. What do you make of it? I mean, it doesn't seem too strong. We'll say it's weaker. Indeed, you slipped out of Death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Press left trigger to activate Phase Sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower level enemies will glow blue, enemies at the same level will glow yellow, and higher level enemies will glow red. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you can think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if the color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Hit them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple X attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take aim. If you press left bumper when a cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy. That enemy will always be in view and you can easily close the distance by attacking. Oh, okay, that's nice. Understood? Now try it for yourself, lad.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Okay, we got the cursor,
Right
do
there.
left bumper, and then...
Charging in. All right. How's
Okay,
that?
yeah, just press
Time for
X.
some push through. Come on. Let's push through.
Okay, yeah, they really were
That
easy.
was brilliant.
Okay, I do like that. It's like a very nice quality of life feature. That's like if you're gonna decimate them, don't make me waste my time going through and selecting attack for each one. It's nice that you can just basically kind of play as an action adventure game and get through it. That's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate a squad battle against an enemy in the field. Oh, let me go back. There we go. use Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with X attacks. The battle starts with a great advantage in your favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X attacks to stun them first, or jump directly into a strategic squad battle using Y. Face Sight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon. It seems like even if I'm going to do like a full turn-based battle, you might as well attack them first. There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before you reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you can defend yourself.
That being the case,
There they are. Alright, how's that? Okay, let's give it all we've got.
I am liking the way they kind of made it a little more thought out or thorough, the way that you can like do an attack to start a battle and get an advantage. If you're unhappy with how a battle is going, you can restart from the beginning by pressing left thumbstick. Huh, okay. Pressing right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have. Okay, that is also a really convenient thing. I think this battle though, I don't think we need to use any like magic attacks. I think we can just do like a auto battle. So right thumbstick. Okay, maybe it's good. Oh, okay, cool. I think we like just made it.
even easier than expected.
I think that's all of them.
All right. Let me see. Okay.
Right there.
Let's go ahead, fight these guys, and then we'll see what we missed over on this side.
Alright, how's that? Let's give him a fight.
Oh, okay. I kind of didn't notice it the first time, but normally when you get the like, when you do the strike that you get the advantage, you get to go first, but they're still at full health. This time you can actually like weaken them before you get into the turn-based combat, which is another nice addition to it.
I chose the wrong opponent.
Okay, got a bouncy bark. Just what I was looking for. I feel like the game is pretty easy so far, but I feel like knowing the Shin Megami Tensei series, it's not going to be too long before I'm kind of hoping that they win a little easier than this. I'll accidentally initiate squad battles like straight up instead of just doing some attacks first, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, I think I need to like instruct them to follow my command rather than just auto attack. Let's see if that's possible to do. Because if not, it's going to be a bit disappointing, but we'll see. So, let's see what button would let me...
It's okay. We can do
oh,
this.
okay. Tactics. Wait, that's auto battle.
Let's make this quick.
Is there a way to tell them to, like, manually instruct them for each attack, or do I only control the protagonist this game? It's looking that's kind of
I don't know their
reality.
weakness. Guess we'll just try what we got.
Let's go and try this wind and see if that's what it's weak to. Okay, nice. Should be pretty easy to fight them from now on.
That settles that. That'll do it.
Okay, I'm curious about what's going on, what that guy's doing, but let's go ahead and check out over here first. Okay, another bouncy bark. Perfect. Okay, it looks like a merchant, but I feel like this would not be the ideal place to wait for customers. I haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? I mean, I gotta be honest though, he does seem a little suspicious. I feel like asking bandits if they're bandits is not gonna be the best line of questioning. You really think I look like a bandit? Ah, heck. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Well, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business. but the beasts are really bloodthirsty today, so I assume the human
Pardon?
appeared. For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? Let's see what he's got. So, medicine. Oh, yeah, list all healing items. I think we're good for now. Let's see if he has anything to say. In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. And when that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened. Alright, I guess that's about it. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods, lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today.
Thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down, so if you find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. So it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to find my way out.
Come on! Quick, let's...
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
This is our chance!
Okay, I feel like we will need a little bit of help since there's like 2 enemies this time. So we'll do 1 magic attack, and then I think we can just have auto attack for the rest of this battle. Oh, yeah, already done.
I think I'm getting used to this. Okay.
And yeah, the like bonus for completing the battle unscathed, I think is also nice to kind of make it a little more worth your while if you're doing particularly well. Just so it kind of cuts down on the grinding that you have to do long term.
There they are. This is our chance.
Yeah, so far, like, even if this game was basically just straight up the Persona series, but with a fantasy setting, I feel like it'd still be great. But I feel like the changes they made have all been for the better, and so it's kind of nice to kind of revisit the formula, but with these like modern conveniences.
Let's do this.
First moves out. And I forgot I was supposed to do another,
Come forth, royal soul.
like do the sword attacks before going into combat.
You have this.
Let's stay calm.
Okay, seems like we didn't really need to. We did pretty well either way.
You hate to see it.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
I see.
Oh yeah, these I think we can just like fight.
Forward.
Yeah, the lock-in is also something that's nice. That some stuff that's like the conveniences, it's like, oh, it would have been nice if they had this like from the beginning. Like, it's something that I feel like is pretty easy to notice. Be like, yeah, it's annoying having to fight enemies that you can already like lock in. But something like that to lock on and like dash to them, I feel like if you requested that, it'd be asking a bit much. But now that's here, it's like, yeah, this is really nice. And I think we can just go ahead and auto attack and we'll be fine.
Get him!
Take this. Still standing.
Not quite. We didn't get that unscathed triumph bonus, but we got pretty close, so I think we'll be fine.
Can't linger here. Let's move.
Oh, okay, we leveled up our archetype, that's cool.
There they are. Push through. Let's give them a fight.
We make the first move.
Alright, let's do the wind,
Seeker! Scour!
and then...
One left down.
Take this.
Nothing to worry about.
Alright, I think now we just need to fight those dogs, those
easier than
hundos, and that should be pretty easy. Pretty
Right there.
straightforward.
I see the enemy. Very impressive. Come on!
It is also nice playing just like Persona type gameplay, but not having it just be like a grid layout that you're exploring. Something that's like a bit more varied than that. And
Let's
yeah, I
make
think we
this
can
quick.
just auto battle and it'll be good. Okay, nice. I mean, we didn't exactly need the critical hit to complete this battle unscathed, but nice to have.
Every fight was that easy, eh? That'll do it.
Hold on.
Oh, hold. The air here is suddenly intense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Darn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't you? The guy, he's been lived long enough. Kill him quick.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver.
Okay.
Scour!
Huh.
What is that? Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter.
Okay, I guess this is like a kind of
Let's
scripted
do
battle.
this.
I mean, it was kind of surprising that I didn't have to do it automatically did that first attack, but I guess to show off the archetype, it had to be that way. Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns too.
What's that?
So, I have a feeling that they're going to use their igniter, do fire damage to me. It's going to be super effective, so let's go ahead, take the tutorial's advice, and guard.
Take this sword. Finish the job. Got no mercy for you. Damn you.
Okay. I think it would have been a lot worse if I didn't guard. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows. The thing is, I'm probably going to be, like, consistently be doing melee attacks, so I think I kind of want everyone in the front row if possible.
Falling back.
But let's see.
Time for some
Okay,
close
so the
combat.
formation
To
changes.
the rear guard.
So now he's in the
Forward.
back, now he's in the front. Yeah, I kind of expected there to be like a grid layout to show you where each character is at the moment. But it sounds like it's pretty flexible that you can, you know, I just swapped it like 4 times in a row with no issues. So let's go ahead, keep him. Well, I guess if I'm weak
I'll get
to
some
it,
distance.
let's just keep
Guard
him
up.
guarding and let the other people take care of this battle for us.
Get ready. Hold trivial. Here they come.
You know what?
forth,
Let's try the
royal soul.
archetype. Let's see if they're weak to win. I highly doubt it.
Take this.
Okay, that's still pretty effective.
Let's do this.
Is he about to use his igniter?
What's that?
Oh, okay.
Something's coming! Watch out!
Ready for impact.
I guess that's a kind of like a way to notify us. Like, you might want to get in the back room.
Here they come.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. And yeah, we can just finish him up. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
It's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized to pursue? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. Okay.
All right.
We finally made it to the mine that's full of monsters, so this was the easy part. Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. The Crown Theocracy ordered it, so I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left of
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
Hold on.
Just where do you think you're going? The tunnel is this way. The sooner we go in, the quicker we can get out. I guess kind of just like seeing if this was everything that there is around.
What is it?
Let's go talk to him. Color me surprised. Didn't think there'd be others with visits at an abandoned mine. Why come here of all places? Is there someone you know inside? I mean, to be fair, it's also kind of odd that he's there. And is this the same peddler that we talked with earlier? Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs
These
out.
come highly
But
recommended.
enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you. Okay, still same items as the last time we talked. Let's see if we have anything to sell. So is this stuff... Okay, it sounds like this is all stuff that we can't use, so we might as well sell. Here's stuff that has uses, weapons, armor, gear, accessories.
Now then.
So yeah, let's go and sell those. We'll buy one revival medicine, just because I have 0. And that's another thing that's convenient. It tells you like how many you have on the right side, so don't have to like exit out, check your inventory, come back to it.
Thank you.
Alright. Wait, let's see if he has anything to say. Okay. This area used to be quite a bustling little hub. These days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure?
Thank you.
Thank you kindly. Come back anytime. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lack the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine when we can. So it wasn't just my imagination. To think we were being followed this whole time. But like Rhea said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, it couldn't be. It's still taking me a little bit of time to adjust. That when they say human, they don't mean just like a standard person. They mean like those demons that for some reason they call humans, but I feel like we'll learn more about that as we play. There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? They're not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then
Oh, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Nord Mines.
However,
It's dead quiet. Very sure there are still people working here. That disquieting stillness you feel, those are your instincts luring you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us, then it's likely...
stop! Don't move! Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back. Now! It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we stepped into a whole darn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now.
I see the enemy. I can't believe this.
Oh, huh.
Could be useful.
Grievous is like, oh, they got us cornered. We're trapped in this bottleneck. And it's like, no, you just do.
There they are.
Left bumper,
Can't believe this.
tap X twice. You're good.
Stop right there!
Oh. Okay, that was really close. I was looking at the map. I was like, there's a hidden item on the right, but I didn't notice that soldier. But fortunately, we were able to get our 2 hits in before it was too late. Over there, someone's collapsed. I'm curious if upgrading our strength is doing more damage when we do those attacks.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes.
What?
What did Stroll do?
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us.
Oh, it's the captain.
Oh, come on. Let's move. up right there.
Right there. I can't believe this.
Found us. Get ready, everyone.
What are you doing?
There they are.
All right, we did it.
Okay, nothing back here that time. I feel like this isn't gonna be the exit, just like the next level of the mine. Isn't that, just as I thought, it all makes sense now. It appears that we're expecting. Yep. Just who I thought it
I
was.
knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
So what is the strategy to
A village?
get people to rally behind him then?
You refused. Wait, then you were the one who...
Oh, is he about to awaken?
7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Well, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Oh, I thought he punched the captain.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Okay, that was a pretty cool cutscene. His awakening that his heart is like a microphone, and then that like crowd of people. So looks like we finally get to control another party member. So it seems like they're really kind of addressing any hesitancies I had about this game. So let's go ahead and do this. And as usual, you want to focus on the weaker enemies first. Let's take out this mage soldier.
The freedom of a
pretty good
wanderer.
progress. And I think if we just do another basic attack.
You're here?
Take this!
Okay, cool. We got him. That saves us an attack that we have to endure at least.
I tire of this.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do another one of
Hack and
these.
slash.
It worked out last time.
Tough one.
Let's
Not quite. Almost though.
You'll die. Take this. Die.
Are you prepared? Let me rethink.
The Seeker!
I kind of want to wait until his defense boost goes away rather than spending MP powering up attacks that aren't going to do as much. Okay, now I think we can start using some archetype skills.
Oh, please! No holding back!
Okay, that seems pretty effective.
Wind! Still here?
Take this. Go on, finish them.
Alright, I think he's done for this turn.
Die. 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 You.
Dodge!
Oh, nice.
Not like they could get
Glad
you
we
with
dodged that. And honestly, I don't think we really need to use our skills. I think we can just do auto attacks and finish this off.
Luis.
There we go. I'm kind of questioning if he's actually going to be defeated or if the cutscene's just going to run away, because this is like the only villain we've had so far. That to defeat him this quickly, I feel like is a little anticlimactic, but maybe there's going to be an even bigger threat to deal with. Well, probably the humans maybe.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Impossible.
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Let's say... I feel like both of these first two dialogue choices are pretty good. Let's say we're brothers in arms.
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
Okay.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior.
Not social link, I think they
Nurture
call it
thy
something
bond
else,
with
but
him,
let's see.
And a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Okay, bonds. Got it.
Together we
that makes
stand.
sense. The party can now study the warrior. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
It means that it's plot convenient.
Huh? Wait, what?
Are we going back to the library? Okay, no, just back to the skill tree. Oh, never mind. We are going back to the library.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Honestly, not really. Yeah, we'll say that. Because I was like, I kind of wanted to act like we were following along, but it's like, we kind of do need some more explanation. But I am curious to see how we expand the skill tree and what we can unlock with it.
It didn't really sink in, no.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity.
Thanks for reminding me.
Destiny you made to defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Let's say, you know, we'll accept it. Let's say right.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine.
I feel like we're about
And
to
that's all
unlock
there is
another
to it.
bond, but might be getting ahead of myself.
The mystical fairy, Gallica.
Alright, I guess not. I was
Within
not getting
her
ahead of myself.
dwells
I
the
was
virtue of the
precisely on
mage.
time, it seems.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
You bond.
I won't lead you astray.
The party
the
can now
whole reason
study
I'm
the
here.
mage. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What?
You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the seeker.
I mean, if he couldn't, he'd be like
No.
our first cut to the
Perhaps
team
it
if
is
we had to
simply your
make him.
own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grease's lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magma, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magma within yourself will get too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather Mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes attained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes Mag, minuscule shards of Magma crystals. Once the character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change your channel to archetype at no cost.
That means...
Boy, I hope we can find some Magma around here in this mine. To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here, you may achieve that through a study of their archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Okay, so I have a feeling that they're gonna kind of be... Oh, wow, they actually have, like... Oh. I was like, they have different character models for each one, but I think these are gonna be shared between all of the different characters so far. So let's see, we have Seeker, versatile skills including wind magic, single target healing, and attack buffs. Sounds like what we currently have equipped. Mage, using fire, ice, and electric magic, it excels at hitting enemies' weak points. That does sound useful and kind of what I need. Skilled in physical slash attacks with a sword, it cuts down foes with strong single target damage. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll have Grius, he'll be this, he'll be the warrior. I'll have the protagonist be the seeker, and then I'll have Stroll be the mage. So I kind of get all of the skills available, and, you know, we'll be well-rounded, and yeah, I think we'll be a formidable team to take on. I feel like it's tempting to just, like, triple down on one archetype. I feel like the variety is definitely going to help more than just being able to use the same skills all the time. This would be the archetype that young nobleman recently awakened to. The warrior's domain is physical offense by way of a weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with its raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support outside of hard hits. I mean, it kind of sounds like Grius. If your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, I'd say this is a fine archetype to do it with.
Alright.
500 mag is required to channel the warrior. This is the archetype you've chosen. I mean, we got a decent amount of mag, and I kind of want to unlock all three of them anyway, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Sure.
Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell within his heart. Okay, cool. I was like, I feel like he got a little cheated that he doesn't get like an awakening cutscene. This isn't as advanced as like Stroll's or mine was, but still cool. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you say?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? Is this the same magic I once strove for? I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. The warrior archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I didn't think I could grow anymore.
Fascinating.
That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. We cut back to reality and Grius is just like, whoa, what's happening to me? Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Alright, so he's got set. Now Stroll will give him the mage.
Fascinating.
The mage. This is the archetype that you sense from Gallica's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a good teacher who manipulates the forces of magic at will and performs miracles in the name of one who leads.
Alright.
500 mag is required to channel the mage for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it? Yeah, let's go and do it.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Stroll with this power.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a maid. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. Ah, so this is the power of the mage. I'm ready to unleash the new magic at my disposal. I will fight for the powerless. The new mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
A new ability!
And yeah, let's go ahead and change it. Looks good. And then now Levi, he has the Seeker equipped, which we'll stick with that. Oh, huh. Okay, I need Seeker rank 20, and then 8,000 mag. Okay, yeah, it's not anything that I would have gotten soon anyway. The only thing is, I think I maybe messed up, that if I didn't swap the archetypes, then it wouldn't have, like, cost me 500 for each of them. The only thing is, I feel like it makes sense that Grius would be a warrior, and that Stroll would be the mage. Like, maybe the game intended for Grius to be the mage. I'm not sure. But we'll carry on, we won't worry about it too much. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions in the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways. Okay, I feel like we definitely are making some progress with unlocking the features and systems and mechanics of the game, but we are at an hour, so let's go ahead and we'll start to wrap it up. So, as you saw, definitely made some progress, unlocked a lot of new features and a lot of more variety to the gameplay, especially the combat. And I felt like before, it was like, okay, this is pretty good. And a little bit of like some limitations with the variety of archetypes that we had, and that we can only give our protagonist commands, not the rest of the party. But I feel like the game is really like, I'm kind of glad that they like paced it out a little bit. That's not like, okay, at the very beginning, now you have a party, here's all the stuff that you can do. They're kind of like gradually adding on these like new features and systems in the game. And I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, they're kind of answering all of the issues I had, or like any of the limitations that felt a little bit disappointing about it. And even adding stuff that I wouldn't have thought to ask for. Like I said, the locking on and then dashing to an enemy to attack. Really nice and convenient to play through, to use while playing the game. And so I feel like I'm like more excited about the game than I kind of was from the first hour that I played. The story, there's still a lot of stuff that's unexplained, stuff that I want to learn more about, like what is the deal with humans, why are they called that? But I feel like the pacing and the direction that this game is going, I'm really looking forward to playing more of it. So if you want to see more of me playing through the game, feel free to stay tuned, subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified next time I go live. By the way, really enjoying the game so far, and definitely looking forward to playing more of it. So I'm going to go ahead, wrap it up there. And so, if you're still watching, made it this far into this stream, then thank you. I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time.